Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Rajas of India for Crusader Kings 2. Hopefully our allies will show up in force. One thing that's kind of annoying about CK2 is that there is no relative strength of the alliance indicator, so we have no idea how many men are on our side of the alliance compared to his. But I'm imagining that he has that same 15,000 that we saw in that last video. Yeah, 15,400. On our own, we have 2,500 in retinue, and then about 16,000, roughly. Or sorry, no, 15,000. So we got 17,500. We have enough to handle him on our own. But we also have this offensive war that we're working on. So what I'm doing now is just giving it an extra couple months to replenish, so that we can hopefully pick up some reinforcements. Actually have more, and it looks like that worked. And our next castle just finished. We want to immediately begin the castle town here. And let's consider which holding we're going to get rid of now. I mean, the good thing is we have 4 castles in one province, which is awesome. The bad thing is that we have a domain limit of 7, and that means that we really just have to get rid of this one that's outside of our capital duchy. And we'll need to hopefully get our domain limit up to like 9 to support all of the holdings that I've built. So, even though this one's making us 29 gold a year, and it's a pretty well upgraded thing, and I spent money to upgrade the castle, and it's giving us 1,000 men, we're going to need to get rid of that soon. Overall, it's just better to consolidate here. Although, we're going to miss out on the advisors, and, there's arguments for both sides. Alright, I think we have to raise at this point, so let's raise them up. We'll rally them all to the war goal. These guys unfortunately can't raise. We'll leave them down. That does provide a larger garrison to protect them. And now that we've raised the levy from this province, we'll give it away to a family member. Dynasty tree, filter, bam bam. Do we have any cousins? We have a half-brother who will never get land. Let's, the half-brother thing, it still makes me nervous. I really wish that I didn't have to expand this out every time. Every time I reload the game, I have to do it again. I've got a kinsman there. That one's 14. I don't like that this is likely to go to him, so I'd prefer to give it to this one. Sure, why not? He's a bit young, but we'll give him land. You can have that thing there. Okay, so see how we get to keep the levy? That's good. Oh, and there's a guy who just came of age. Perhaps we should have given the land to him. You, sir, are going to be wed to the proper caste. Roughly 17. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. We'll also get the castle town started here. Sure, some fortifications. It all sounds good. He's actually spreading his men out, which will be better for us if we can get our army together. So my plan is to rally everything to the war goal, assault that down. Once it gets to... Actually, we don't even need to assault it. But once we get the ticking war score, he'll probably surrender. It's just a single county. And then we will go and just smash him. And from this new sultan, we will take 700 gold. And we'll build another castle, or something. There's a surrender, thank you. Isn't it amazing how everything just goes how I plan it? Uh-oh, my half-brother is going to be disappointed. I had almost considered giving you land. You're not ready. Don't you dare take that tone with me, boy. And my son needs a guardian. I am a brilliant strategist, so I'll feel compelled to educate him myself. I have 2 sons, actually, that needs guardians. Let's do it, let's do it. Check supply limits before we really stock up. 31, 26 into 23, so okay. We're fine to just keep piling them onto one province. We do almost have our karma requirement. And here we are. So we are still experimental. We have the combat modifiers. Mountains is disadvantageous for us, but it's going to have to happen. 2-to-1 odds, practically, with the attached army. So, we've just got to do it. He did finish the siege of Macron, and our experimentality is negative 56.2. I'm not going to complain about it again. I know I've complained about it multiple times. I just think that it's really stupid. Hopefully, you know, that will only last until this phase ends, which is going to be 6 more days. So for 6 days we have negative 56% damage modifier. Awesome. That's the kind of thing you need, right? This time we have negative 1.6. Yay, it's so good. I'm so glad for that trait. And now we have what? 1.6. Still negative 1.6. Our right flank folded. Oh god. See, it's so much closer than it should have been. We should have absolutely devastated them, but no, my entire center flank was doing half damage for like the majority of the initial phases of combat. Because my character is an idiot, and he picked the wrong trait before I picked him. I will always take, like, Inspiring Leader, or any combat, like Terrain Modifier, Heavy Infantry Leader, Light Infantry Leader, they're all better. Get the War Goal back so that he can't get a ticking war score, and we can get our own ticking war score. Go back up to speed 4. Is there. And shall we pursue? Just like before. I feel like we've done this before, haven't we? Yeah, we'll do both. Got our castle town done. We're making 7 ducats a month while at war. That's pretty awesome, actually, considering we're paying 130 ducats a year in retinue and levy upkeep. So, pretty good profit. It'll be even higher soon. Not to mention, if he keeps declaring war on us every couple of years, it's like making 750 gold every 2 years. The enemy has launched a massive assault against our besieged fortress. Our forces were caught unprepared. Man the defenses. Defending troops get minus 20% morale. Where? This guy's dead. Why is it... Why are you showing me this character? And what province are you talking about? Okay, game. Whatever you say. I don't get it. That makes no sense at all. Alright, so these holdings then are all ones that we want to keep, but we definitely want to focus on upgrading military structures in this holding after we get the base castle towns complete. So we need castle walls here. And actually, rather than build another castle, we might just spend the next money that we get on upgrades to that core holding. And we do have the requisite karma to declare our subjugation war. Never did get a fabricated claim here, so we might have to invite that guy. Let's go ahead and send our guy to scheme here, see if we can catch this guy plotting again. So I'd really like to revoke his land. He is ambitious, so he'll probably be plotting. Most likely. I have another son that needs an educator. We'll use him for opinion / brilliant strategist. Perfect. Excuse me. My mother has spy masters, not doing so great. She's at 10. Why don't we actually we'll let my kinsman do it. He'll be better. Far more likely to discover something good. Steward's acceptable if it weren't for the defending versus infidel bonus. Oh, actually, he's content. He'll still like us. So we can safely fire him in favor of somebody with more stewardship. Pick that guy. That's a big difference in income. Like, we were making 233. Gotta wait about a month for that to update. 233, 233, 233, 233? Maybe it already updated, I don't know. I feel like it didn't update. Apparently he's trying to siege us again. We're already at 95%. I don't actually want to lose Cynical, do I? Actually, it wouldn't be bad. I don't really want to become deceitful, though. Actually, sure. Lies don't hurt. Lie and don't hurt anyone. Yes. Okay. I can read. Promise. And excellent. We've already collected a tithe. See, not only does it improve, like having the extra stewardship improves the local tax modifier, but it also increases the chances of him getting a tithe. The cook complained to me about my son, his temper. Let's let him either become wroth, gaining martial, or we can beat him into being calm, or we can just encourage him to be more patient. I'd rather have patient because of the defense bonus. Wroth is actually one of my favorite deadly sins. I think it's a generally speaking, it's fine to have, but patient is just better overall. A good average out, character. You can always pick up Wroth later on if you want it. Yep, you can be honest, that's fine. And we're at 100%. So yes, please do give me 704 ducats. You didn't learn much. Your father, you would have assumed that you and your father would both have learned, but no, you're too stupid. So good luck. Probably disband his mercenaries. It'll take him 4 years just to get positive, which means that his morale is crippled. If it wasn't for the Ghaznavid, we would be totally conquering these Muslims right now. But no, we just can't risk getting them to declare. And I don't know why they've given us so much of a reprieve from the violence. Oh my gosh, my legitimized bastard is actually my heir. That's funny. Sure. Well, we'll educate him clearly ourselves. Let's pass off our eldest son to somebody else. High ranking, preferably. With a good level 4 education. Any level 4 education. At least level 3. Here, we'll go with the level 3 skilled tactician. That seems fine. And then my son, educate child. Me, please. Oh, he's actually the wrong dynasty, or the wrong culture. That's weird. Well, we'll fix that. I was surprised because it said he might become Punjabi. I said, well, yeah. That is only right that he would become ambitious. Good job, my boy. You little bastard. I love bastards. Alright, disband all the things. Can we get more retinue yet? We can, yes. We got one more now. Okay, is that silly woman that is still alive? We can plot to revoke the Thakana of Aurora, or... Let's see if anyone wants to join this plot. I actually don't have the domain limit for it, but yeah. Now they're willing to join. Maybe she became ugly. For some reason they want to support me now. Prayaga is a very good province. The problem is that we'll go over our domain limit to take it. Which I'm fine with, actually. So yeah, let's raise up the levy and then just go sit on it. And we'll fire this. Another tithe. Then war it is. They always say no. Okay, more upgrades. Another castle town here. Castle walls too. Yep, another castle walls. And we should start building things like... The barracks would be good. Yep. Very expensive, but worthwhile. We can also build in the actual top holding a level 2 war elephant pen, or... why don't we just get some more base heavy infantry and pikemen. They're very valuable. Also very expensive. Cost a lot to maintain. Once again, never did get that claim, so bye-bye, Mom. Sad to see you go. Level 11 diplomacy. It's not good enough. I know that you are a duke, but you're fired. You suck. This guy's got a much better chance. Go get to work. We're doing fine on our marshal. Opinions look pretty solid. We'll end up over our domain limit and then pay a -10 penalty. And also probably lose some income for being over the domain limit, but it's such a good province. It's so well upgraded and it has 4 vassals. It's just, we have to have it. It's part of our capital duchy. Eventually my domain limit is going to go up as well. Maybe soon. Nope, never mind. Yeah, it's actually going to be quite a while until we pick that up. Military organization, we're almost to the point where we can pick that up. I could take some of the other stuff just to average it out, but I hate the fact that I pretty much always pick the same ones because they're just so much better. Improved keeps is something though that I like, so we'll pick that up. Ah, what the heck? We're gonna go with not spending all of it on one thing. We'll take siege equipment. We won't try to min-max it too much. I mean, military organization is just like the best one, but I like siege stuff too. It protects you on siege defense and it increases your siege speed on offense, so it's pretty good. Siege speed plus 18.7%. I mean, that's a big modifier. You can see that right on there. Technology times 1.119. So it's actually 12% faster. That's the difference between my technology and his technology, like the averaged values. 3 kids. We have a daughter, a twin daughter that needs an educator. Okay, you sound good for opinion. Goodbye. You are another daughter. Good for opinion. Goodbye. And a third daughter. Good for opinion. Goodbye. And you could all become the wrong culture. It's fine. Go away. I like how the plot power went from like 90% to 1700%. Do we want him to become charitable and have more diplomacy, or do we want him to become greedy with a better national tax modifier? I think charitable is probably better. Pretty solid trait. The diplomacy plus 3 is worth quite a bit. More so, I think, than the bonus 10% income. I mean, the 10% income is just 10% on that number there, whereas the stewardship plus 59, it would be plus 69. So you're talking 10 gold a year versus 3 diplomacy, and that 3 diplomacy might be all that it takes to prevent a faction. Sounds pretty fine. Are you ready to surrender yet, woman? Now she is. Thank you. Disband all the things. And we have righteous imprisonment of her, and she is actually still our vassal. She actually has the barony now. So yeah, I mean, if we have righteous imprisonment, might as well imprison her. Or do we want to just revoke her title? I don't really care if she hates me, so we'll just imprison her. And then banishing her would be 10 opinion for 10 years for 170 gold. So if I had to make a decision, you know, take a negative 10 opinion penalty for 170 gold, would I do it? Actually, considering the stability of the realm right now, probably yeah, I think I would. So let's go ahead and do that. We will just banish her. Goodbye. That actually gives us 2 holdings now in here, which normally I'd probably want to keep, but I think we just create a random vassal here. And then we are going to stay at 8 out of 7, and hopefully that doesn't affect our income too much. We'll see. But I'm going to take a break here. In the next video, we will probably consider declaring our subjugation war. So, thanks for watching, everyone. See you again soon.